Good morning, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. Today is Friday, July 26th. A special happy birthday goes out to Mick Jagger. Oh my God, I loved Mick Jagger growing up. I mean, honestly, when I was very young. Oh, well, never mind. I was going to tell you a story, but I think I'll keep that one to myself. If you really want to know, maybe check out the Mystic Sisters. I have had a cup of coffee this morning, so there's no excuse for this. The Mystic Sisters tonight live on Ona's channel, so check that out. Ona's Tarot. 7 Eastern, 6 Central. Last week we went about an hour and a half. This week, I don't know, we'll see. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff to talk about, and we'll see what comes up. If you have questions for the Mystic Sisters, I'll put up a community post with if you want to ask questions, and you can put them in the post, and we'll try to get to them as best we can. All right, so today, Friday, the moon is in Aries, and I can tell the moon is in Aries because I've been irritated all morning. It started with Charlie. I know you're thinking, Charlie, not sweet little Charlie. Where's Charlie, by the way? He's resting because at 5 o'clock this morning, he decided that it was time to walk across my head and meow and meow and meow till I get out of bed. So there was that. And I wanted to stay in because it was so nice and cool. Oh, well, I'm complaining. It's that kind of day, I think. So, let's talk about the day. I keep saying that, don't I? We have a sesquiquadrate between the Sun and Saturn today. Sesquiquadrates require us to come to terms with reality, especially a sesquiquadrate to Saturn. Oh, not speaking of Saturn, but I just looked up. You see that? That's the moon. Hello, moon. Hi, moon. Yep, the moon. Lovely. It's early. Okay. The Sun sesquiquadrate Saturn. So the Sun is illumination. It's the sun is shining. We can see it all. And then Saturn is the limitation. So there's a limitation in what we can see today. Not to say that it will, that's it. That's all we're going to see. But for right now, that's all we're going to see. And Saturn is the rule maker, and Saturn is reality. We've been kind of on a high since the very powerful full moon, and then the subsequent stepping down from the nomination of Joe Biden, Kamala Harris getting in, and the world. Oh, there's I don't know if you can see it, but if you look at the tiger lilies down there is a hummingbird having a nibble on the tiger lilies. Oh, there he goes. All right. Well, I guess you couldn't really see it. I mean, I don't think you could see it, but I could see it. I'll get a little closer. Anyway, of course, hummingbird's long gone. Hummingbird reminds us to be in the moment and to feel the joy. I'm doing my best. Just been one of those mornings for me. Today, Chiron in Aries stations retrograde. Now, Chiron is an archetype of healing. It's an understanding of both the wound and the balm to heal the wound, and it is around issues of narcissism, toxic masculinity, issues with feeling like you can be who you truly are. Aries wants us to be, period. Who you are. I am. And it's not always safe to be who you are, right? We've realized that. As if people have the right to tell you who you are, who you should be. I always say, stop shoulding on yourself, folks. Anyway, what business it is anybody's to be anybody, for you to be anybody but who you are, right? That's how I feel. Of course, I do have Uranus on my ascendant, so that could be a factor. But hell, be who you are. Even if people don't like you. I mean, don't be a jerk. It's not it. Unless you yourself is a jerk. Well, I mean, you got to deal with your stuff, right? You all got to deal with our stuff. Can you tell I'm a little spicy this morning? I feel like a grumpy old lady. Today, the moon does make a lovely sextile to Jupiter in Gemini. Aries is no shrinking violet, so you know what you're feeling, and you're going to talk about it, especially with Jupiter in Gemini. There's also a lovely trine of the moon to Venus and Leo. Also, you're going to talk about it. People are going to talk about it. And then towards the end of the day, we have 2 inconjuncts that will likely not help my mood, but maybe I'll get over it by then. This Venus in conjunct Saturn, the feminine having to make adjustments, our values having to make adjustments, mostly brought about by our realization of reality. And then Mercury in conjunct Pluto, we may feel as if our voices are being held back by the powers that be. It is important to know that it's not maybe what you're saying, but how you're saying it that needs to change. The idea behind it, we just have to find better ways perhaps of communicating so that we don't get the the kibosh on us from the powers that be. And of course, there are a lot of powers out there that don't want to hear what we have to say. So there's always that. All right. So the garden is in the middle of we're just cleaning up a bit. So it looks a bit messy today. Michael planted some stuff yesterday. And we need to come in here and just tidy up a little. But still flowers are blooming. It's a beautiful day. This morning I have one of those, I guess it's a smart TV. Well, it's not that smart, but I was watching my YouTube videos this morning on the big screen, which I love to do before Michael gets up because he's not into politics. It upsets him. He thinks politicians are all full of crap. And they say the same thing over and over again. They get our hopes up and then they dash us, which isn't all that not untrue, but not, you have to have hope, right? You have to have faith that things are changing, and you got to watch for the small things that prove you're right. But you put the widget on and it kept dropping out, and I had to keep putting it. It was so annoying. It was like, why can't I just listen to one thing, right? Okay, now you can see what kind of mood I'm in. I'm really sorry about that, guys. I'm usually pretty optimistic, but I think it was getting woken up. Meow, 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 walking on my head, walking across my chest. I'm like, let me just have another half hour, please. Not that he didn't have a full bowl of dry food downstairs. Oh no, he had that. Do you guys still love me, even though I'm complaining about Charlie? All right, that's Story Morning Glories. I hope your morning is a little less crotchety than mine. But I love you guys. And check us out tonight on Mystic Sisters Live on Ona's channel, Ona's Tarot. Okay, guys. You know how much I love you. Have a good day. Namaste.